This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we're trying something different this week.
Yes.
We're asking
Chris
you
forgot
guys
to change the background again.
Yeah, I did. We're asking you guys to please like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment on this video, and share it across social media. We would really appreciate the support. Our goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, but only if you actually like our content. Will, what's today?
Today is Wild Card Wednesday.
And he always does it right every video. So, Will, what are we covering today?
We're talking about the legacy and the unfortunate death of LucasArts Games.
Oh, I thought LucasArts still existed. Will, what happened? Doesn't Disney own it?
I don't acknowledge the fact that the license still exists. They just don't make games anymore, right? I think it's just a name.
So LucasArts was originally founded in 1982 by a man named George Lucas. You ever heard of George Lucas, Will?
Nope.
He renamed the company, the company was renamed to LucasArts in 1990 during the restructuring of the Lucas companies. And then the unfortunate thing happened in 2013 when Disney bought the entire of George Lucas's companies that produced Star Wars and various other things.
Yep.
And brought the LucasArts games under their umbrella and immediately killed LucasArts and then kept them only around to be the own the rights to all the games that they produce, essentially. They're just rights holders. So they license out the rights as the LucasArts brand to EA exclusively.
Yep.
So today we're going to talk more about the legacy of LucasArts rather than the horrible after effect of Disney purchasing all of LucasArts and George Lucas's works.
We'll try to stay positive. I can't promise anything.
LucasArts, in my opinion, was one of the best. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. One of the best game publishing / producers / developers probably ever. And post EA, I would disagree with that entirely. So we're just going to go through a list of LucasArts games and talk about some really great ones. So this is going to be a quick little shout out to DW Relive. His video on DOS games, he talked about a fun little game called Maniac Mansion. Not scary, but actually a pretty funny and fun to play game. So if you're interested in a game like Maniac Mansion or LucasArts in general, go check out DW Relive's video where he covers this game and talks about the gameplay of it.
Yes.
DW, you better be watching, liking, and commenting on this video.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I recognize any. Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones games were owned by LucasArts because Indiana Jones was a George Lucas production. Let's see. Secret of Monkey Island. Another great game.
Yeah, another classic.
Super classic. The original Star Wars video game. I don't think I ever played that one. More Indiana Jones. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, they kind of got stuck in Star Wars. Not necessarily that was a bad thing, but at one point that's basically all they were doing.
Now I have this game, Super Star Wars. I physically have that one.
Oh, that's cool.
I have Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. I have that one as well. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I watched a video where beat 'em ups walked around a convention looking for that game and then refused to pay the full price for it. So eventually he chewed this guy down to not the price he wanted and walked away, so somebody bought it for him.
Pretty funny.
And the card itself in that video was like literally it survived a fire, so it was like a cool looking version of the cartridge, like it actually had gotten chomped on by a zombie.
Cool.
Star Wars chess is a video game?
Cool.
I have the physical Star Wars chess set.
Okay, I have 2 versions of Star Wars Monopoly.
Nice. Star Wars TIE Fighter. I've heard that's a pretty fun one, actually. Let's see. I think I have this. Nope, not that one. It's a different one. This one, Shadows of the Empire. I had that one.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. That game was really difficult to go back to after having a dual stick shooter.
Yeah,
like
a lot of those old games are hard to go back to.
Herc's Adventures. Okay, we're gonna ignore that one.
It's on the Saturn. Whoever bought that system, right? Am I right?
Yeah. I would buy that one, but I'd rather have a Dreamcast. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. That was a fun game.
That's a great game.
That's a fun game. And then the continuation on the GameCube was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about
Pod Racer was amazing. Yes.
Pod Racer. You can't go through any Star Wars talking point without us covering Pod Racer.
I love Pod Racer.
It's so good. I wish they would make another. Back when we did the podcast with Eric, I remember saying the line, "It's the best pod racing video game ever made," and Eric's like, "Well, you're not wrong."
Yeah, it's like the only one. But oh my gosh, it's so great.
I love this game. It's so good.
The thing is, you can hate pod racing in the movie, but this is a great game.
You really can't dislike this game. It's just so good, and I wish they wouldn't even modify it. Just update the graphics to HD, make it work good with a modern controller, and boom, instant success. I will buy it. $60 for a PS4 or Xbox, any of the brand new consoles. I would totally buy it for. Don't re-release Racer's Revenge.
Yeah, keep that one on the shelf. Yeah, we don't.
I'm still mad about that. Just re-release this one with HD assets, and I will buy it immediately. And Will and I will stream
another Star Wars game that came out during the LucasArts era that needs to be updated with HD graphics and maybe some modern systems. KOTOR.
KOTOR? You mean KOTOR?
Whatever. It's weird. I never say the abbreviation anyway. I just wanted to shorten it.
Yeah.
So, yes, I think that this would be a perfect candidate for an HD remaster.
Oh yeah, no, it totally would. In fact, what they should do is re-release 1 and 2 on a single disc with HD assets, and then release KOTOR 3 finally, and make the entire series canon. Please, Disney, don't ruin this series.
And have Obsidian do it.
Yes, and then it'll be a Microsoft exclusive. Wait,
okay.
No!
The thing is, I'm okay with it being a Microsoft exclusive just because I have that, but I'd rather it be all platforms. I just don't want EA making it.
Yeah, but they got BioWare, and BioWare owned, essentially produced the first one.
Yeah, but the second one was Obsidian. So.
But they were able to use the BioWare engine to build the second one.
You know what? They can use the Outer Worlds engine that they have now.
That is true. Actually, you know what? That'd be a perfect way to introduce KOTOR 3.
Yeah.
I don't want them to change 1 and 2. I just want them to upgrade them.
Yeah, this one better graphics. That's all. I don't need it.
Just get the company that did the Crash Bandicoot trilogy re-release and the Spyro re-release, and have them do it.
Yeah.
I think it's like something Entertainment. It starts with a V. I don't know.
Vivendi.
Vivendi. That's right. I think they did it. Oh look, a game near and dear to me, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. It's actually really fun. Let's see, Star Wars Racer's Revenge.
Yeah.
Not as good as the original.
The Jedi Academy games are good.
THQ Nordic did that? I had no idea. Jedi Outcast.
That's good.
I don't remember if this
I
was
have Jedi Starfighter.
Is that any good?
Now. It's okay.
It's okay? Okay.
It's not as good as Rogue Squadron, in my opinion.
Knights of the Republic. That is like a game begging for re-release, like you said.
Yes.
The Rogue Squadron games, number 3. I had these on my GameCube. I have no idea why they don't exist in my collection right now, but I need to get them again.
Oh, you don't have those?
No, for some reason I don't.
Interesting.
I told you that.
Mayhaps you will have one soon.
The Star Wars Battlefront games, those are good. The originals, not the new ones. Republic Commando, I've heard good things about that one.
It is fun, yes. Again, that's another one that should be remastered because the graphics are kind of muddy now.
Yeah.
But the gameplay is solid.
Lego Star Wars. I love all the Lego Star Wars games. They're good.
I have them. I have not played them.
Empire at War. Why do I know this one? Oh, real-time. Oh, it's a real-time strategy game.
Yeah.
Why do I not know this one? Is this essentially Rogue Squadron in the video game?
I'm not sure.
I might have to pick that up. Let's see. Empire at War. Is this the same?
Yeah, there's a lot of good games. Some of them we don't know about, but I'm sure they're at least somewhat quality. And then as soon as they get bought up, that quality just goes down the tubes.
Thrillville, that's like a roller coaster tycoon. Money grab. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Is this the one where they?
Oh yeah, this is good. I enjoyed both the Force Unleashed and the second one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
They had like various like good franchises in between doing all their other stuff.
And then I will say Force Unleashed on the Wii is actually kind of fun because you can use the Wiimote to chop things.
Don't ever. No, I'm just kidding. Don't plug the Wiimote. Don't allow them to have that satisfaction. So the last game produced by LucasArts was Star Wars Tiny Death Star. What?
I don't have any idea what that is. No wonder they got bought up.
Star Wars Tiny Death Star. It is based on Naboo's Tiny Tower. And said, what is this? But they did partnerships with Angry Birds to do the Angry Birds Star Wars games.
Yeah, I remember that.
I still haven't played those. So technically the last game that I would actually consider a game was Connect Star Wars.
And I heard that was terrible.
And the Old Republic prior to that, which they teamed up with BioWare on. So
yeah, I've heard that's very good.
Good, but not great.
I've heard it's very good. So I don't know how close that is to great, but.
You think the Old Republic's good? It's an MMO.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't have personal experience with it because MMOs are not my bag, but I've heard it's very good for people who like
It's like if you tried to mix WoW and Star Wars together, and then also put some BioWare flavor to it. So there's like some kind of storyline.
I understand the concept. I'm aware of the concept.
Yeah. Either way,
I like the cutscenes that they have in the trailers.
Oh, the trailers look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's not as good as the trailers, from what I understand. The saddest fate, though, of any game that they were developing, Star Wars 1313.
Yep.
So, that's very sad to me.
And actually, a gritty, more of a grounded tale in the Star Wars universe sounded really cool. And unfortunately, I guess it just when EA looked at it, they didn't think it was going to have mass market appeal, and they cut it quickly.
I think looking backwards, though, they would have kept it now that they've made the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they wanted to pump out Battlefront without a single player.
And the company they killed off to get rid of 1313 was the producer of Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of good games. We didn't cover every single LucasArts games ever, but basically the history of LucasArts as a development/publishing company is great. Pre-EA. Post-EA, my recommendation is make actual games that don't require pay-to-win solutions. All right? Carl said it the best, okay? If there is a pay-to-win element in your game due to an obstacle, that means the developer purposefully put an obstacle in the game that would make you want to buy a solution around it. We've created the problem and the solution.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. I mean, when you think about it from that standpoint, I will never buy anything microtransaction-y to get ahead in a game ever again. Ever.
No, I just want to buy a game and have a good game. Like, why can't I have that?
Right.
Just give that to me, EA.
Shout out to Carl Lucas.
Yeah.
The better Lucas. Better than George Lucas. No, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. Might be going a little too far there.
The next controversial statement in our About Me section on our YouTube channel say, Carl Lucas is greater than George. Oh man, oh well, whatever. So since we're trying this new thing out, Will, we're going to end our video the same way we started.
Actually, one more comment.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to plug that the new Star Wars Fallen Jedi.
What? No.
Not Fallen Jedi. Fallen Order.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I had it almost correct. I had the right just not the right combination. Okay, so I've heard that game is actually pretty decent. There aren't any microtransactions in it yet, so it might actually be a decent Star Wars game that EA has produced. So just putting that out there. Might want to wait a couple months to see if they somehow manage to put microtransactions in it. But yeah, might be worth picking up.
I'm monitoring very closely that game and Need for Speed Heat.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, if you like our content, the content we're producing currently, if you like Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer as much as we do, please remember to like this video, leave us a comment down below, share it on social media, and subscribe to our podcast. We appreciate all of you. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we will see you
next CHRILLCAST. Doodle.